A CEO of a very successful company was about to retire. It was time for him to leave his seat and choose a successor. But he didn't want his children to take his position. He decided that he will choose a young executive from the company for the job. So, he called all the young executives to a meeting. "I have decided to choose one of you," the CEO said to the employees. Everyone was shocked by the decision. The CEO continued, "I am going to give a seed to each one of you today. This seed is very special. Every seed is of different plants. I want you to plant the seed and water it. After 1 year, on the same date, I will see what you have grown from the seed. I will choose the next CEO of the company that day. After judging the plants that you're gonna bring to me." There was an employee named Bill. Just like everyone else, Bill was super excited. He went home with the seed and told his wife everything. The couple started watering the seed in a pot. Days went by. Everyone in the office was bragging about how their plants have grown. But Bill was silent. His seeds were not growing. But Bill didn't stop watering the seeds. While everyone else's plants grew tall and beautiful, Bill's seed was dead. Bill was embarrassed by the result. After 1 year, the day arrived when the next CEO of the company would be chosen. Bill didn't want to bring his empty pot to the office. But his wife insisted him to be honest and take the empty pot to the office. When Bill arrived at the office, everyone had beautiful and colorful trees on their desks. Bill entered the room with the empty pot. His colleagues started laughing at him and mocking him. When the CEO entered the room, everyone presented their trees. But Bill was standing at the back with the empty pot. He was feeling devastated. The CEO noticed the empty pot in Bill's hand and asked him to come forward. He asked Bill why his pot was empty. Bill told everything honestly. All the other employees started laughing upon hearing the story. Bill was terrified. He thought he was about to be fired. The CEO said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the next CEO of our company. His name is Bill." Everyone was shocked. One employee shouted, "But he couldn't even grow the plant." The CEO continued, "Exactly 1 year ago, on this day, I had given you all boiled seeds, which couldn't be planted. Every one of you changed the seeds and replaced with another, just to show that you were successful. Only Bill was the honest one who stayed true." The whole room went quiet. Bill was not embarrassed anymore. But his colleagues were. The CEO taught the executives an important lesson. If you plant honesty, you will reap trust.
A very warm good morning to all children. Welcome to Moral Science class. Today I am going to tell you the story of a boy named Akshay. It is shown in page number 49. Akshay loves to play cricket. He spends a lot of time collecting pictures of his favorite cricketers and often shows them to his friends in the class. He is constantly thinking about his next cricket game. He even thinks about it when the teacher is teaching. He copies his homework from his friend Roshan and thinks he will somehow find the time to read the lesson himself. However, there is always another cricket match to keep him from doing so. One day, the teacher announces that there will be a class test the next day. Akshay plans to go home and study hard and get good marks. On reaching home, he finds a very interesting cricket match being shown on television. So, what did he do? He plans to watch it and then study for the test. By the time Akshay opens his book, it is too late. He is tired and sleepy. He knows he will not be able to prepare for the test, so he plans to cheat. The next morning, he sits at the back of the class when the teacher has written out the questions on the board. He slides his notebook out of the desk. He copies the answer from the notebook onto his test sheet. Roshan knows that Akshay is cheating, but he keeps quiet because he doesn't want to get his friend into trouble. At last, the bell rings and the teacher collects the test sheets. Akshay says he expects good marks because he knew most of the answers. Roshan wonders if it is a good way to score good marks. If you were in Akshay's place, what would you do, children? Is it a good way to cheat or to be honest? Watch this video.
Once there lived a boy named Sam. One bright and sunny afternoon, when he was walking along a pavement to his home from school, he was surprised to see a purse lying there. He had to walk a few steps to pick it up. As he felt very curious to see what was inside the purse, he decided to unzip it. When he opened it, he found a ruby necklace, 3 keys, and some coins there. Maybe the person who has lost his or her purse has not gone far, he wondered. So he stopped and looked around to check if anyone was there to claim the purse. But nobody came. Now he was confused. What should he do with the purse? He could not decide. Then a brilliant idea came to his mind. He took the purse to the police station and handed it over to the station in charge. The policeman was pleased to meet an honest little boy and gave a pat on his back. Sam was happy that he had taken a right decision. When he went home, he narrated the incident to his parents. They were really delighted. Their son had made them proud.
What is the moral of the story, children? Yes, honesty is the best policy. So learn, children, to be honest. Thank you, children.